Manager Sri A.K. Verma ji, Mrs. Verma, CMD, associated dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's wonderful starting of the health checkup of officers. I think it was extremely necessary and the first step has been taken, courtesy of our General Manager. Now, I am going to talk about some very frequently asked questions regarding knee pain and back pain, because I keep getting young officers coming to me with these complaints. So I thought I'll just answer some very common questions regarding this. One of the commonest is, I have knee pain and doctor, I'm only 40. Why? My answer usually is, well, you may be having early osteoarthritis. If you have a look at this picture, on the left-hand side, that's the normal knee joint. There are two bones which are covered with white structure, which is called the cartilage of the knee joint. For whatever reason, this cartilage gets steadily corroded with age. Some start very early, some start a little late in life, but it always happens to a greater or lesser extent. And once this cartilage, which sort of softens the knee and prevents the bone from rubbing against each other, is eroded, the bone surfaces gets exposed and they start hitting against each other, friction starts, and then the whole problem starts of the knee joint. This is, in short, what is osteoarthritis. Now, why it happens? Well, you can very easily have inherited it, or you might not have taken good care of an injury which you picked up down the line. You decided to ignore it. Or you might be straining your knees regularly by some activity which might not be suiting your knees. It might be either one of these or a combination of all of these. But doctor, I can cope with it. Except for a little discomfort and niggle, it can't be that serious, they tell me. I tell them, one has to be clear in one thing, that pain or discomfort does not happen without any reason in our body. God has not made us like that there should be pain or discomfort without any underlying reason. So the earlier you visit a doctor, the better is the prevention. Please give me some basic knee advices. Well, nobody can change the genes. So if one has been gifted by the forefathers, then as well grin and bear it. Yes, if you can do your lifestyle modifications a little bit, you can just delay the onset of osteoarthritis, but you surely is going to have it, today or tomorrow. A bent knee, a knee which is bent, internally damages itself more than a straight knee, especially when it is loaded by your body weight. So squatting or kneeling, etc. is best avoided if you have an onset of knee pain. Knee damage has been found to be directly proportional to your body weight. So if your body weight is, say, approximately 60 kgs, each knee carries a weight of 25 kg approximately. And the knee is carrying this weight right from the early childhood. So if it goes bad, you can't blame the knee. If your body weight is 90 kg, each knee is carrying an approximate weight of 42 kg, and so on and so forth. So if you want to give relief to your knee, you better keep the fat out. When you are climbing upstairs or climbing down the stairs, each knee is subjected to almost the full body weight in the transition phase of your normal gait or normal walking. So suppose if your weight is 90 kg, when you are climbing a stair or coming down the stair, each of your knee is exposed to almost 84 kgs for a fraction of a time. And if this keeps going on and on for years and years, then why blame the knee? So if you have knee, avoid stairs. Knee consists of bone, cartilage, and surrounding muscles, which are all assisting in our mobility. So if the muscles can be developed, both in girth and strength, one can compensate for a weak knee. So knee exercises daily must be a routine. Often officers ask me, does regular physiotherapy help? Of course it helps. Different physio modalities increases the blood flow around the knee joint, thus relieving pain to some extent. But if offending the knee by doing things which corrodes it continues on and on, then osteoarthritis is dangerously progressive and steadily diminishes the activity status of your life. So what is the take-home message? Do not avoid medical opinion if you are having an uncomfortable knee. Come early, please. Do not do things at 40, which one has been doing at the 20s. This is one thing which we all forget. For everybody, age is mandatory, and so activity evolution is a must. Avoid activities which seems to bother the knee. Knee exercises must be made a part of the everyday routine. Next is the back. A burning question nowadays. So many back pain patients come. Doctor, my back is playing up. I'm an executive and I have a sitting job. I have got no strain. Then why? Why back pain in me? Well, research has shown that there are many causes for back pain in the white-collar job holders. Air-conditioned environment, non-ergonomic workstation leading to poor posture for long hours, monotonous and repetitive work, lack of exercise and generally sedentary habits because of the load of work, stressful deadlines, psychosocial maladjustments, and poor interpersonal relations. The last three in fact, the stressful deadlines onwards, one has seen that there is a strong association of back with the psychological element. So if you are psychologically down, your pain of the back increases proportionately. I will be dealing with the air-conditioned environment, ergonomic workstation, good posture, and exercises in a little detail. So whenever I tell people this, that your air condition is not good, they also, why you are blaming the air conditioner, doctor? Well, research has shown that healthy temperature is between 21 and 23 degrees centigrade. Any lower temperature, persistently maintained over a period of time, results in higher muscle contractions, ultimately leading to pain. And obviously everybody knows that any higher temperature always decreases work efficiency. And the most important thing, I have found people sitting right in front of the blast of the air conditioners. It has been conclusively proved that the direct blast of the cold air to the neck and back tightens up the back and neck muscles, leading to stiffness and ultimately to pain. Is posture important, doctor? Absolutely. Posture is incorrect when our joints are used differently from their design pattern and are out of alignment when we are working for long periods. Effects of using joints out of alignment ranges from discomfort initially, a little niggle here and there, and then later it starts manifesting as pain, and then it can eventually become a full-blown orthopedic condition. The two pictures, the one in the right is working and working with the right posture. She is using the support of the back nicely. She has got her hips flexed at 90 degree, bent at 90 degree, the knees bent at 90 degree, her wrists nicely supported on the table. She has a 100% correct posture. If you compare it with the picture on the other side, she is hardly using the back support of the chair. She is bent forward, her sitting position is not good. That is an incorrect posture. Why blame the poor back? She is using her back muscles to support her back. You know, for long hours she has been using like this. And then gradually muscle fatigue sets in and the back starts paining. And then we, the orthopedic surgeons, step in rapid progression. Thank God. Last is exercises. Are exercises important? A very frequently asked question. Should I continue it for a long time or should I stop it now? I'm much better. Exercises are for the keeps. If you have got the habit, please keep doing it. Don't stop it. Because weak back muscles do not support the spine in our day-to-day activities and predispose the spine to abnormalities. The most importantly, our abdominal muscles, the muscles in front, provide a lot of support to the back which we are not aware of. A weak, flabby abdominal muscles do not give the back all the support it needs during activities, especially when lifting or carrying heavy objects. So 5 minutes of these simple exercises, stretching exercises, when you are standing, do a little bit of arching. When you are lying on the floor, do a little bit of arching. And your back is good. Good for all time if you continue doing it. Thank you. Thank you so much for such a patient care.